or not even trying to finish it. I was trying to get the address for where the mail to get the seal. So anyhow, I need a couple of documents, you know, storage. Look, anyhow, this video is not about this. Today's 29th, I'm just not getting into this. I recorded the video, I'm going to show it to you in a second. It was about the neighbors. So around 4 a.m., there's this boom. One boom. I did what I always do. I went outside to check what it was. So when I get to the end of my step, this bitch, the guy out the car, and he already at the door. And he's like, what the fuck is your problem? And I'm like, what in the fuck are you talking about? Now, when I say he's already at the door, he's already at his door. You know, there's about a couple feet in between our doors, you know, and mine's kind of tucked off, and so is my porch. And he's like up there beating on floors and stuff at 4. Now, let me make something clear to you. Well, I'll talk about it later. Good morning. I said, you crazy as fuck. He said, you're a fucking liar. And then he got in his doorway and he started flashing this little light at my face. I said, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. And before I could get to him, he'd have closed, locked all the doors. Next thing I know, I'm talking to a white door. I'm gonna catch his ass and fuck him up. So look, let me tell you something. This night, the night that this happened, I was gonna kill him. I was going to kill him, but I could not get him. So technically, this entire thing would have been out right now.
Another fucking hit and run.
By now. 4 days later, I'd have vindicated myself.
Another fucking hit and run.
So technically, I wouldn't be going through none of this bullshit. Like, these motherfuckers know what they're doing. Only do shit like that when they know that I'm occupied doing something else. So days before that, when I had said fuck everything and put everything on hold, like they weren't trying none of that shit. This is like the third time that I've made an attempt. You get what I'm saying? This ain't the third time I said I was gonna do it. This is the third time I've actually made an attempt to go through with it. They wasn't doing none of that shit. They were still slamming doors all day long because they're trying to be a disturbance on purpose.
Sometimes they don't come out.
As far as, you know what I'm saying, act like you got something to say. Y'all too fucking noisy to be running your mouth. And you can't get on these, bitch. You ain't even supposed to be staying there. You a motherfucking felon, hoe. And on top of that, you ain't cut the grass since the 5th of June, hoe. You ain't doing none of the shit you supposed to be doing. And you stinking up my motherfucking apartment with meth, hoe.
This is the type of stuff the landlord subjected me to.
So let me tell you what they did on top of that. So they, I told you they tried to create like a mini little hate campaign, you know. So like that night he called me a nigger, but he whispered, and that's the type of shit that they do. That they don't want nobody else to know that they do it, because I don't have a rapport with the bad guy that's in a mixed relationship. You know, that's the one who he'll go and, you know what I'm saying, he'll tell, but he ain't gonna tell on himself because he don't want him to stop talking to him. So anyhow, let me show you this video. So look, last night while I was sitting on the porch, I don't know who it was, you know, someone that she knows that.
That's the 28.
Actual tenant, Kelly Bunce, someone that she knows, pulled up in a minivan. And, you know, she gets out the car and she's like, oh, I don't think she's here, is she? You know, after she knocks on the door a little bit. And I'm like, well, she might be. I was like, you know, her boyfriend's probably gone with the car. And she was like, okay, well, I'm going to knock a couple more times, you know. And then she, finally she cuts on the light and she comes out or whatever. Then they're talking. She's showing her some stuff that she got for someone else. So she walks around to the front of to the other side, you know, the door, the driver's side. They both do. And she's over there and she's talking to her. And now they decide that they're going to go in. So when they go in, I guess the female told her, I met your neighbor or something. And her ass had her to say, don't believe nothing. She said, this is after they acted like they watched my What is Gang Stalking video. It's too much information, it's too much fact, it's too much truth in that video. She told her, she said, don't listen to nothing. She said 2 nights before that, her daughter and her boyfriend came outside. Yes, stupid fucking bitch. Like, they didn't think I was sitting on the porch. They didn't know I was sitting on the porch. So I forewarned them first. I was working on my video at the time. I just said a couple things to let them know, like, hey, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Because they, like I said, they came outside with the supervision. She was saying
Of course, it
something
was
about
the
a
same
manufacturer loan. She
derogatory.
mad. They handicap. But they ain't handicap. They are not as handicapped as they supposed to be.
So anyhow, yeah, same derogatory type conversation. You
See,
know.
normally her daughter be trying to play it cool, like she ain't got no problem, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's nothing, you know, my mom and her neighbor, she got into an argument, I ain't really too much tripping about it, I'm just trying to speak to her and stuff. No, that's fake and phony.
And on top of that, y'all ain't looking into shit.
But now you expressing your problem, and it's an inside problem that y'all let drip into the outside.
So check this out. Even if they're looking on YouTube, they're not looking into anything. The video that they were concerned about. Let me get away from the road. The video that they were acting like they were concerned about.
I was going to act on what I said.
Okay, so anyhow, while they were acting like that video that they were acting concerned about, it has a description, you know, and it points you in the direction of Facebook. Ain't none of them videos been viewed. I'm about to show you.
I ain't taking no motherfucking phone with me. Y'all ain't gonna get to see none of that. If I show up without my motherfucking camera in hand, bitch, you got a problem that you cannot solve. You got a problem can't nobody help you with. You got a problem that you can't get away from. I'm gonna catch that motherfucker. This took place around 4:30. I just reminded him yesterday, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. And I should have known it was a setup. So what took place was working on my What is GameStop in Part B video. I did a report from about 9 to 1 a.m. I came in and I cooked, and then they sedated me. So I went to sleep. I didn't go to sleep. I was trying to go to sleep. And literally, as soon as I dozed, they did that thing where they give you the burst of energy. It's so fucking aggravating. So they started attacking me. Like it was a combination of verbal attacks and physical, like the tension that they applied to the back. So this has been able to be witnessed over the last few days. First of all, I'm not noisy, so they ain't got nothing to say. I can be sitting on the porch, and they've been slamming the door for no reason, just to disturb me. The bitch forgot he got PTSD. And like I said, it can be witnessed. These are storm doors. When you slam them, it makes noise. That had been going on all day. And I haven't been saying anything about it. So it took place at 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. And I'm like, I'm about to beat y'all motherfucking ass. So I put on a bra, and I go downstairs. And I go to the end of my porch there. And he's like, he makes sure when he hear me come outside, he make his motherfucking way to that door. He's a scary fucking bitch.
So let me tell you something. When I come outside, he not only does he hear my door unlocked, but he hears it close. As soon as he hears that take place, he shuffles from the fucking car door to the fucking his storm door, and he'll get in between it. So that if I come near, if I act like I'm coming for him, he can just close the damn door in my face.
I get to the end of the stair, and he's like, what's your fucking problem? And I'm like, what in the fuck are you talking about? He's like, so you weren't just upstairs knocking on the floor? I said, no, what in the fuck are you talking about? He said, you're a lying ass bitch. And now he's like, you know what I'm saying? He'd hurry up and position himself in the doorway. I'm like, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. And he flashed this light. It's like a small light, a small white light. He flashed it a few times in my face. And I think the neighbor over here on him in court is an alleyway in the back. I think he witnessed that. But he flashed his light in my face or whatever, and now I'm trying to get to him. And he called me a couple more bitches and a nigger, of course. You know, they always end up showing their motherfucking colors. Couple niggers, but now he's behind this storm door where I can't get to him, and I'm out front of his door, and he's like, you know, closing the white door, the inside door. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like out here cussing at the motherfucking door, cause I'm about to drag your ass out here, and I'm gonna cut your motherfucking head off your neck.
Straight like that.
I'm gonna catch his ass. I'm gonna catch him.
So here's what I was saying about these videos that no one's watching. I think this one is from the 24th. This is today. A screenshot. Ain't nobody. They make sure when it comes to Facebook that no one looks at my Facebook page. He's managing to keep her ass from finding out what he was saying about her. That's what's happening. And like I said, her daughters ain't looking in the shit. All these linked videos, those are videos about the neighbors. Except for that one about the caseworker. Something else, they're repelling people from my feature video. That's the first thing you see when you go to my YouTube channel. The second thing you see is what is gang stalking. No views, 3 weeks. And that's probably a couple weeks after it happened. You know, I didn't get around to uploading it right away. There's so much bullshit that takes place in a day, it's not even funny.